Hi friends, it's Miss Erin from the Saranac Clarksville District Library. I'm so glad you could join me again for another virtual story time. Are you ready? Let's go! Do you remember our song? Alright. Well, if you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, sit down and take a look. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you want to read a book, sit down and take a look. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you want to read a book, sit and say shh. If you want to read a book, sit and say shh. If you want to read a book, sit down and take a look. If you want to read a book, sing. Oh, good job. All right, so our first book today, it's called Frank the Seven-Legged Spider by Michael Razzie. 7 legs? I don't think that's quite right. Let's see. Frank the Seven-Legged Spider. Frank likes being a spider. He likes making beautiful webs. Look at that. It's like the Mona Lisa. He likes scaring silly humans. Oh, look at him laugh. Oh no, he's walking through a spider web. Oh, that always scares me. But most of all, he really likes having 8 legs. 8 beautiful, glorious legs. Ooh, can we count how many legs he has? Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He does have 8 legs. He has legs that can wiggle and jump and scurry around. Everything was going great until... I wonder what happens. He woke up missing a leg. Oh my gosh, see? Can we count those legs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at that one's missing. Only 7. He says no. He is so upset. Oh no. All his friends, they said, where did it go? Did he have it when he went to bed? I barely recognize him. Are you still a spider, Frank? Is he still a spider? Frank doesn't know. Well, that settles it. He has to find his leg. Of course, moving around with a missing leg takes lots of practice. Must walk straight. Okay, he's going in circles. But Frank gets the hang of it, and he goes out to search for his leg. He says, uh-oh, I bet he fell off that flower. Oh, is Frank's leg here up in this strange tree? Is that a tree? What is that? That's a bicycle. Oh, look, he found something. That's not his leg. Is it here under this squishy rock? That's not a rock. What is that? That's a bird. And then what did he find? That's not his leg. Oh gosh. Is it here in this warm, dark cave? That's not a warm, dark cave. Do you see him? That's his guy's nose. Oh no. What did he find? He found a hair. Do you guys have hairs in your nose? But that is not his leg. Frank searches everywhere and still can't find his leg. Look where he goes. He goes. That dotted line is where he went to look. Look at all that. Oh my gosh. He looked all over the place. Oh, and there he is. What does he look sad? He does. Oh. What is he now? He doesn't know. Do you think he's still a spider? Howdy. Hello. How you doing? Frank says, not good. I lost a leg. What are these? Ants, I think. He said, that's too bad. Hey, he has 7 legs. This one says, that's lucky. Frank says, I'm supposed to have 8 legs. The ants say, so our friend Nancy lost an antenna. That's what comes out of their heads. And she became the queen. Frank says, really? Frank says, I suppose I can still make beautiful webs. Oh no. They go, does it come off? They're scared. Why would that ant be scared? Is it because spiders eat ants sometimes? And he says, I can still wiggle my legs, and I can still jump, and I can still scurry around. That must mean I'm still a spider. He is still a spider. Oh, he's talking to his new ant friends. He says, do you want to see something funny? Do you guys remember the things Frank liked to do in the beginning of the book? What do you think he's going to show the ants that's funny? Oh my gosh, that guy's about to go in the spider web again. I don't know if that's funny, but I bet Frank thinks it is. The end. That was a great book about Frank and his 7 legs. All right, now we're gonna do a rhyme. That was one of my favorites when I was your age. So that was a long time ago. Well, we won't calculate how long. It's about a guy named Joe, and he works in a button factory. And he's so good at his job that his boss asked him to press all these buttons. So we're gonna pretend to be Joe, and we're gonna sing the rhyme. All right, so it goes, hi, my name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. I've got a wife and 2 kids. One day my boss said to me, he said, are you busy, Joe? I said no. And he said, push this button with your right hand. Okay, you gotta pretend to push a button with your right hand. Okay. So he goes, hi, my name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. I've got a wife and 2 kids. And one day my boss said to me, are you busy, Joe? I said no. And he said, push this button with your left hand. All right, are you guys ready? I push 2 buttons. Maybe he'll do it like this. He goes, hi, my name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. I got a wife and 2 kids. And one day my boss said to me, are you busy, Joe? I said no. He said, push this button with your right foot. All right, so you gotta pretend to push a button with your right foot, like you're stomping your foot on the button. So he goes, hi. You gotta do all 3 at once, okay? Hi, my name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. I've got a wife and 2 kids. One day my boss said to me, are you busy, Joe? I said no. He said, push this button with your left foot. Okay, we gotta push buttons with both our feet and our hands. Okay, you do your best because it's really hard. Okay, so hi, my name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. I got a wife and 2 kids. One day, my boss said to me, "Are you busy, Joe?" I said yes. Oh, I'm so tired from pushing all those buttons all day. Woo. Wow, you guys did a really good job, especially if that was your first time. Oh, I need a break after that one. That was a lot of buttons to push. How many buttons was it if we used our 2 hands and our 2 feet? Let's count. 1 button, 2 button, and 3 button for what? 4 buttons. That was 4 buttons we were pushing. I guess if we wanted to keep going, we could push a button with our nose, or our hip, or our elbows. I think 4 buttons is enough for me. All right, so to take a break from that rhyme, we're going to read another book. And this book is called I Am Perfectly Designed by Komoro Brown. Look how beautiful that cover is. All right. Look at all those birds. I am perfectly designed. First, there was you, Dad. And then there was me. And now there is us. That's right. Now there is us. When you first saw me, you said, "He is perfectly designed from his head to his toes." And I meant every word. Still do. When I was a baby, I looked just like you, only I had no hair and you had lots. Now it's the opposite. So true. The first thing I remember is being carried on your shoulders while you walked me all over the city. Remember that? I had such a big baby head. Indeed, but your big baby head was perfectly designed for you. When I was real little, I thought you could touch the moon. Remember that? We'd sit on the roof and reach for it. There they are. One day you'll be big enough to reach it yourself. But until then, it's perfectly fine to ask for help. Remember when we went as syrup and waffles for Halloween, Dad? Ha, I do. That was awesome. I wonder what will be this year. When I run in the park, jump in the park, climb trees in the park, and pretend I am a statue in the park, you remind me I am perfectly designed to explore the world. You are, and you always will be. Look at their picnic. Sometimes, Dad, when I get mad or sad or confused, You wrap me in your arms, and I like that. Me too. And I remind you that you are perfectly designed and wonderful, no matter what you're feeling. Dad, when I grow up and leave home, will you miss me? Yes, very much. Will you go into my room and play with my race cars and stuffed animals? You know I will. Will you sit on the fire escape and feed the pigeons like we do in the summer? The pigeons and the sparrows. Will you remember our favorite dance moves? I will, and I'll invent some new ones too. Dad, will you always think of me? Always. You know what, Dad? What? I will always remember walking through the city and sitting on your shoulders. And maybe when you're older and I'm taller, I can carry you on mine because we are perfectly designed for each other. That's right. The end. That was such a beautiful book. On the back it says, an ode to loving who you are exactly as you are. I think that's very important. All right. So next, we have our flannel board. This is one of my favorite parts of story time. Okay, so today, we're gonna sing about a dog. Do you know what kind of dog that is? Let's see, I'll hold it up so you can see better. What kind of dog is that? It looks like a pug. I have a pug at home. His name is Charlie. So let's move close so you can see. Okay. But this dog's name is Bingo. You know how to spell that? It's spelled B-I-N-G-O. It's Bingo. Do you guys know the song that goes with it? Okay, so we're gonna sing it, and if it's your first time, that's fine. There's quite a few verses. So each verse we're gonna go through, we're gonna take a letter out and clap. All right? So it goes. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. Are you ready for the first one? Take the B away. Replace it with that dot. That dot means we're going to clap. Right? So there was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, we're going to replace the I now. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, we're going to take the N away and replace it with a clap. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name-o. Geo, 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 and Bingo was his name-o. Take the G away. Okay, so how many claps is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 claps. All right, I think we can do it. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name-o. Oh, 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 and Bingo was his name-o. We're taking the O away. So it's gonna be 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we can do it. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name-o. And Bingo was his name-o. That last one was just claps. You guys did a really good job. All right, let's take the claps down. It's Bingo. Okay, so put that away. Now, we have one more book. And I know someone out there loves this book. It is called 10 Little Elvi by Laura Henson and Duffy Grooms. Do you guys know who Elvis is? Maybe your adults do. 10 Little Elvi. 10 little Elvi getting ready to shine. One made a comeback, and then there were 9. 9 little Elvi waiting at the gate. One flew to Vegas, and then there were 8. Well, let's count these guys. All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh. Oh, and 9. Look at that. It's flying away. 8 little Elvi singing about heaven. One went to Graceland, and then there were 7. 7 little Elvi practicing their kicks. One earned a black belt, and then there were 6. 6 little Elvi learning how to drive. One bought a caddy. What color is that? It's pink. And then there were 5. Let's count the 5 Elvis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little Elvi strutting at the door. One got his heart broken. And then there were 4. There's 4. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 little Elvi playing Memphis, Tennessee. One chased a hound dog, and then there was 3. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. 3 little Elvi wearing blue suede shoes. One was stepped on, and then there were 2. 1, 2. 2 little Elvi surfing in the sun. One wiped out, and then there was 1. 1. 1 little Elvis sorting through the mail. got invited to a party at the county jail. One little Elvis, feeling lonesome for his friends, went to the party to see them again. 10 little Elvi have left the building. The end. Oh, what a good counting book. Oh, it's pretty funny too. All right, well, that was our last book. Oh no. Thanks for coming today to see me, Miss Erin, at the Saranac Clarksville District Library virtual story time. It makes me so happy to see you guys every week. I can't wait till next week. Oh my gosh, I'll see you later. Bye.